Hey guys, welcome back. It's Brandon.
Hey, it's Carrie.
We want to talk about a dream Carrie had, and let's see what resonates with you guys.
Well, in the dream, it was, I don't usually remember this in great detail, but this morning I kept replaying it in my head for some reason and remembered quite a lot of it. But anyway, it turned out that the dream took place in like a sterile white metal building facility. It was like full of scientists, and there was an observation room where apparently we were trying to grow a garden of some sort with actual plants and not people in it. And so there was in the middle, or we'd found this tree and were trying to get it to grow. And so they were feeding it some specialized fertilizer mixture, and the tree really took off and started growing really fast. And so they were all really excited. And I remember looking at it and I was like, something's not right. And I guess I read the ingredients on the food they fed it, and it kind of alarmed me. But I noticed that the petals it bloomed, so the petals had started falling off. And there were little mice in the little room they were in, and they were eating the petals, and I think they were dying, but where they died, it was like another tree grew up in that place. And so what I heard in my head was it's a parasite. So the tree, it was the tree of life is what they were calling it. And so to me, the message was the tree of life is a parasite, and that it feeds off of the organic life. And so I was trying to let the others know what was going on, and that it had something to do with the fertilizer, with the food they were feeding it, and that they didn't need to be eating it or anything. But of course it fell on deaf ears and stuff. And so that was pretty much where I woke up.
That makes me think the tree of knowledge of good and evil. You get the root system and you get the top of the tree. And when I think that, I immediately think parasites, like a pair of sites going from a singular vision within one to having a split in your pair of sights.
Right. So in fact, Jesus teaches on that, about when your eye becomes one, then you'll have, whatever. And what's that big chiropractor doctor guy, Dave, Dispenza, Joe Dispenza. Yeah, and some others talk about, well, when your eye is singular, it means your mind and your heart are in unison, which I do see a lot of truth in that. And then there's a lot of people that turn it into your third eye, which I'm not so keen on that myself personally.
I feel like that's an implant.
And so I think it's a
control. It's like
observation.
The chakras. Yeah, it's another implant that it shouldn't be there. We shouldn't need that.
It's almost like it's a camera through which they can see through our eyes what we see and feel and think. But in the dream, it was like it was some kind of sterile. There was a sterility. Everything was sharp edges, like corners, 90-degree angles, very fixed, very white. Everything was clean, very extremely clean. So I don't know if anybody else might have some insights or anything on that. I'd be interested on a different perspective on that. And basically it was saying the tree of life is a parasite. And of course, most people know in the Bible and other places, it always talks about a tree of life. And I've read in another book that their tree of life is actually part of the recycle. And so they want us to eat the fruit off of their tree of life, which is a copy.
Well, tree is reset.
Yeah, and so it does reset. And so it's to be in agreement with that reset program. And so somehow the fruit from this tree was also parasitical. So that may be how they do that, is that they get us to take the fruit from the tree, their tree of life, which puts us in a situation, a contractual agreement with them for joining the reset program. And we think that we get extensive life, but all it is the same repeat BS over and over and over again. But and maybe that is the point of entry for the controlling parasite, as in the SPINE and the PENIS and all of the backbone juice and all that
Yeah.
crazy that their control panel.
Yeah. Just like the whole New Age thing. Like if you start trying to look into any of this stuff, like the whole New Age is all about unlock your chakras, like do the Kundalini, do Reiki, and some of those things have been hijacked, and there's some good teachings in all of it.
Right.
Yet it goes back to they want you to unlock the chakras or unlock the pineal so that they can then, it's a portal. They can come in and control, like a straitjacket or, like you said, a camera.
It's the suit, maybe. Yeah. And so actually that ties right into the 3 locks.
Correct.
The 3 body.
The keys and locks.
Yeah, the keys and locks.
So you want to get into that now?
Or we can go to the next video.
All right, let's do that.